Rosewater has been in development for quite some time, but it was finally released. And what we have here is a fantastic adventure game with a great story and just a wonderful road trip around the Old West. In Rosewater, we play as one-time boxer now turned journalist Harley Leger, who has come to the town of Rosewater to start a new job as a columnist for the paper. But for her first story, she uncovers the plot to a grand treasure hunt that's going to span the entire Old West, and she's going to meet some very interesting people to form a gang to solve this case. Now, I'm going to be using mostly B-roll, so there won't be any spoilers or puzzle solutions shown in the footage here. Rosewater is your classically trained point-and-click adventure game. You'll go from scene to scene, talking to people, finding items, and of course, solving a variety of puzzles. I really do love the story of this one. This is a very low-stakes tale, despite the grand treasure hunt that's going to take up the game's 3 acts. You'll meet your crew of up to 6 people, each one with their own personalities, and you'll be able to interact with them in a variety of scenes. And this is one thing that Rosewater does really quite well. This is not an adventure game where you are just watching one character stand around doing nothing, or just talking to themselves day in and day out. There will always be at least one or more of the crew around. This is both used for exposition, as well as for getting hints, and they can also be used for some of the puzzle solutions. And this is a major part about the progression of Rosewater. Through the game's 3 acts, your decisions and which puzzle solutions you go for and which crew members you talk to will impact the events for the future acts. And again, I won't be spoiling how they impact things going from Act 1 to Act 3. The puzzle logic and design here, I would put this at moderate to maybe moderately challenging. If I had a problem, it's very easy in a few places to miss the important kind of quest chain or hint chain to get you to the solution of a puzzle. And there were 2 in particular that I was just not figuring out what was going on. And part of it is that while you do get good hints from time to time, when your crew members just decide to clam up and not help you, it can get a little bit frustrating in that respect. But all in all, this is definitely a fantastic adventure game that is definitely more in line with the later or latter day adventure game design. So you're not going to be running into crazy puzzles, outlandish combining of items and that kind of thing. Everything is kept very much organic to the world itself, and it is possible in a few cases to brute force a few of the solutions. All in all, I really enjoy this one. This is a fantastic point-and-click adventure game with an excellent story. Now, with this kind of being the next game from developer in the same world as their previous game, that was Lamplight City, you do not need to play Lamplight to enjoy Rosewater. While they both take place in the same world, we're in a completely, entirely different part of the world with characters, completely removed from that. And Lamplight is more kind of detective investigation and mystery, while this is just more of a point-and-click road, or I guess a carriage trip adventure. With that, Rosewater was played with a press key provided by the developer. We also did interview Francisco on our podcast series. I'll include a link to that down below. If you did play this one, let me know what you think about it. And now that it is out of my hair, I get to go play the other amazing adventure game released in 2025, and I'll be checking out Old Skies in a coming video. And with that, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see everyone in the next video. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff, be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and if you're interested in more of my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.